Once, I was a dreamer, like many of you. I believed in things that now seem like the cruelest of lies. I believed in love, in hope, in kindness. I thought that if I fought hard enough, endured long enough, the universe would bend to my will, and the darkness would eventually fade. But life doesn't care for the weak or the hopeful. Life takes everything you cherish, twists it, and leaves you gasping for breath in the shadow of your own destruction. The fires I've walked through could have reduced anyone else to ashes. The betrayals I faced would have broken the most resilient souls. The weight of the lies would have crushed the purest hearts. But not me. Not anymore. The flames didn't consume me. They forged me. The betrayals didn't break me. They rebuilt me. And the lies only served to reveal the cruel truth I was too blind to see before. I am no longer the person I once was. That person was weak. That person believed in salvation, in redemption. I was a fool. But now, I am something different, something greater. I stand here, unbroken, because I chose to become something else, something unstoppable. I chose to transcend the fragility of humanity. You might look at me and see nothing but a monster. You see someone who has shed everything, his humanity, his heart, his dreams, and become a cold, unfeeling shell. You think I have become a creature of darkness, a being of rage. And you're right, but you're also wrong. I am not just a monster. I am the product of everything the world has done to me. I am what happens when you push someone beyond their breaking point and they refuse to fall. I am the sum of every scar, every betrayal, every heartbreak, every moment of agony, and I have become stronger because of it. You think you know pain. You think you understand what it means to suffer. You have no idea. I have endured a suffering that has carved itself into my soul, a suffering that never ends. The betrayal of those I trusted, the abandonment by those I loved, the loss of everything I held dear. I've seen the worst of humanity and the ugliest truths of existence. I've stared into the abyss, and the abyss didn't blink. It didn't swallow me whole. It didn't consume me. It made me stronger. And now I stand taller, stronger, fiercer than I ever was before. I've walked through the flames of betrayal. I've felt the cold sting of loneliness sear into my chest like 1,000 knives. I've been torn apart and rebuilt, broken and remade. But where you see weakness, I see strength. I see power. I see a heart that no longer beats with hope, but with purpose. A purpose that only I control. I am no longer bound by the chains of sympathy, by the weight of guilt, or by the fragile notion of justice. Those things no longer matter to me. I don't fear the darkness. I've lived in it. I've been shaped by it. The darkness didn't break me. It made me who I am today. And now, I walk through it as though it's nothing more than a memory. A faded scar from a time when I was weaker. Now, I burn brighter than any light could ever shine. The darkness is my ally. The darkness is my home. But let me tell you something you don't understand. A monster is not born from cruelty alone. No, a monster is forged in the crucible of suffering, in the flames of betrayal and loss. A monster is not something to be pitied. A monster does not beg for mercy. A monster does not apologize for its existence. It simply is. And I am. I am not a victim. I am not the person you want me to be. You want me to beg for forgiveness. You want me to fall to my knees and apologize for being strong, for surviving, for not giving up. But I won't. I will not bend. I will not break. I will not fall. Because I have already endured more than you could ever imagine. And I've come out the other side stronger than you'll ever be. You can hate me all you want. You can call me a monster. You can whisper behind my back. Spread your lies and hope that they break me. But they won't. I will stand here unshaken, unbroken, untouched by your hatred. Your hate is nothing but a pitiful attempt to drag me down to your level. But I will not sink. I will rise. And I will rise higher than you ever imagined. I have learned to walk through fire without flinching. I have learned to endure the unendurable. I have learned that the only way to survive this world is to shed everything that makes you weak. Hope, love, kindness, and embrace what is left. Strength, power, will. That is all that matters. When I look back at the person I once was, I see a fool. A fool who believed in the fairy tales they tell children. A fool who thought there was some kind of justice, some kind of reward for suffering. There is none. There is only survival. There is only the will to keep going, even when the world has turned its back on you. I don't care if you think I'm a monster. I don't care if you fear me, because in the end, fear is nothing. Fear is a tool. Fear is what you use to control the weak. But I am not weak. I have transcended the need for fear. I am the one who makes others tremble. I am the storm, the fire, the darkness that you cannot escape. You cannot stop me. You cannot break me. I will keep going. I will keep rising. I will keep burning until everything in my path is nothing but ash. And when you look at me, you will see what you feared, what you always feared. But it won't matter, because I will be untouchable. I am the monster you made. I am the monster who survived when you thought I would break. And I will rise higher than you can